drives it into right center field. Hit a ton. This baby is way back. On here.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Everything is frozen, and the MLB Lockout is underway, and I have no clue what the hell we're going to talk about over the next few months because there's no transactions, no trades, no free agency, no nothing. Nothing. They've had 5 years to figure this shit out, and they couldn't do it. 5 years! Are you kidding me? Now, for most people, it's not a big deal, right? Because as long as they get this figured out by spring training, okay. Most people go and watch football, basketball, whatnot, and when it's time for baseball, they watch baseball. But me, all I care about is fucking baseball. And now, there ain't no trades, no trade rumors, no free agency, no team previews. What the hell am I going to preview? I don't know what the teams are going to look like on opening day. What the hell am I going to preview? Usually I do my team previews in January and February up to opening day. That's out. I will be putting up some documentary style stuff and definitely some stadium reviews that I've already shot during the 2021 season. I still got a couple more minor league stadium reviews to do. But other than that, we're in big trouble. What is going on? We will talk about some transactions, though. There are a few more transactions that did happen earlier today. So we can go through those. But after that, that's it. All transactions frozen. Okay? Lockout in effect. What's up, San Jose Sharks? Well, let's hope that this one goes by quick. What's up, Logan M? Lockout till February. Good guess. Mid-January, San Jose Sharks. Not a fan of the universal DH. Hey, they may not do it. They may just roll over and say, you know what, let's just keep the same rules. We'll just keep the same old CBA if they can't figure it out. People say this could be a last until spring training, but knowing how stupid the league owners are, I think that this goes further than that, maybe deeper into their season. Brian, yeah, the hat. Oh, yeah. You guys think this lockout is significant enough to end the next season? JP, I highly doubt that. But, of course, greed does crazy things. They will lose money over greed, which makes no damn sense. They need to get it figured out. But I'm sure that we will have a season. Hopefully it's not cut short. Hopefully it's a 162 or they're going to lose fans. Straight up. Yeah, we do have the Hall of Fame to talk about. Brian Chua, we do have the Hall of Fame to talk about. Andy Cruz is here. You're going to the North Pole. Yep, I'm heading to the North Pole right now. All they want is the 4 division, the AL West joining the NL West, and the East joining the Central split in his 2 7-team divisions. 0% it's done by spring training, says Logan M. Eric, the masterful comedy timing. Thank you so much. CS Jorgensen, NHL, they start talking about a CBA like a year ahead of time. Yeah, they could have figured this out, but they're so greedy and dumb. That's a bad combo. Steven Ortega, are you in Alaska? Are you freezing? I'm right here in Antarctica at the moment. Actually, I'm in this Washington National Stadium behind me. I didn't know it gets that cold in Washington, D.C. MLB and MLBA are a perfect example of college kids procrastinating exactly. CK Chin, watch the owners will end the lockout with a CBA and open spring training and forces the players to strike. That would be the worst case scenario. If the owners would say, screw it, let's start without a CBA, then you risk that potential strike. Because that's the difference. A lockout is the owners initiating it. The strike is the players initiating it. If you start the season without a CBA, then you risk the players saying, well, we're going to strike. You can't give them that option. They need to just figure it out. Preach Eric, thank you so much. Heyman has an interesting tweet. Well, we could check all that out here. Actually, let me get that. Sorry about that. Let me get the Twitter up here. Let's get the Twitter up here. Here we have it. Robbie Hyde. Talking about Jackie Bradley Jr., by the way, is making $9.5 million in 2022. Oh, yeah, Jackie Bradley Jr., there was a trade between the Red Sox. And honestly, I don't even know. I know there was a trade involving Jackie Bradley Jr. and I can't remember the other guy. Oh, yeah, Hunter Renfroe. So Robbie Hyde says, I like the Renfroe. Jackie Bradley Jr. trade. Red Sox right field defense was only 20th last year. Blah, 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 blah. What did somebody say, though? Who has an interesting tweet? Already forgot. Oh, Heyman. Verlander deal isn't official. I'm not even sure. They do have to do, a lot of these deals aren't official because they're still waiting on the physicals. But now it's too late, I believe, unless it's just not public and they've done it. Eric, the players cannot down tools if there is no CBA to down tools against. Justin Lamas. If there's a CBA in place, yeah, you can't do anything. But if there's no CBS, from my understanding, if there's no CBA, they can strike, they can lock out, which right now they're locking out. Obviously, the players are not going to strike right now because there's no season. There's no reason to. But Eric, they're not even getting paid right now. We got 4 starters for the Giants right now. Do you think we need one more since we have Alex Cobb? Oh, yeah. But we ain't going to be getting one more no time soon. But yeah, I think the Giants could get some more starters. Let's see about that John Heyman tweet that somebody talked about. John Heyman. Free agency mystery. Justin Verlander's $50 million 2-year Astro deal with opt-out was never announced and presumably is not official. That means Verlander and the Astros have to wait to finalize till a new CBA is done. It is unclear why the deal reported 2 weeks ago is now in limbo. Wow. Super interesante. For sure. That is really crazy. I didn't even make a video on that. I'm glad I didn't now because maybe that's not going to happen. I'm not even sure. Oh, we have a letter to baseball fans. Read a letter from the commissioner. Is this serious? Where's the damn letter? Is it a video? Is this the letter? Oh, you got to click on the link. I thought this was the letter. I was going to say, screw you, man. Okay, this is a long mother effing letter, but we might want to read this letter. Let me get to some comments, though. Does this affect the minor leagues? Actually, it shouldn't affect the minor leagues, to my understanding. It's all groovy, but I can't promise that. But I know when the strike happened, the minor league kept going. So I don't think it'll affect the minor league. They will take all the time in the world. They are in no rush. Yeah, Jackie Bradley Jr. traded back to Boston for Renfroe. Interesting trade. Boston dumping salary for a luxury tax. CK Chin. What's up, Steven Ortega? What is going on? It's all groovy. What's up, Romo 2001? I hope the letter is Manfred's letter of resignation. I can read pretty fast, so I'll keep it up so you can read it, but I want to read this. To our fans, I first want to thank you for your continued support of the great game of baseball. This past season, we were reminded of how the national pastime can bring us together and restore our hope despite the difficult challenges of a global pandemic. As we begin to emerge from one of the darkest periods of our history, our ballparks were filled with fans, the games filled with excitement. Millions of families felt the joy of watching baseball together. That's why I'm so disappointed about the situation in which our game finds itself today. Despite the league's best efforts, I'm sure you guys tried really hard to make a deal with the Players Association. I'm sure you guys did all your best efforts. I'm sure you did everything you possibly could and weren't greedy at all. Despite the league's best efforts to make a deal with the Players Association, we were unable to extend our 26-year-long history of labor peace and come to an agreement. 26 years down the drain. After a pandemic and after they couldn't figure things out in 2020 and 21, it was all this crap. We were waiting forever. This is really an embarrassment. I understand it's not the end of the world. I understand they can figure this out and baseball starts on time. I get that. This is still embarrassing. We couldn't come to an agreement before the current CBA expired. Therefore, we have forced to commence a lockout. You've been forced to commence a lockout of major league players effective 12:01 a.m. Eastern time, which is already past December 2nd. I want to explain to you how we got here and why we have to take this action today. Simply put, we believe that an off-season lockout is the best mechanism to protect the 2022 season. We hope that the lockout will jumpstart the negotiations and get us to an agreement that will allow the season to start on time. This defensive lockout, defensive, not offensive, was necessary because the Players Association vision for Major League Baseball would threaten the ability of most teams to be competitive. The Players Association's vision of Major League Baseball would threaten the ability of most teams to be competitive, because right now everyone's competitive, like the Pirates and the Orioles. They're just as competitive as the Dodgers and the Yankees. Let's be real. It's simply not a viable option. From the beginning, the MLBPA has been unwilling to move from their starting position, compromise, or collaborate on solutions. So he's just blaming everything on the PA. Eric says, check the PA statement on Twitter. I will definitely do that. Rob Navarro is sort of sad. Justin, wrong. The owners chose to lock out the players to intimidate them and put them in their places. Yeah, it's a link, Rob Navarro. ¿Qué pasa? Kevin Guerra está en la casa, mi amigo. ¿Cómo está? Muchas gracias por estar aquí. Estoy leyendo esta carta del commissioner, okay? El comisionador. I don't know how to say that word in Spanish, pero this letter is really crazy. When we begin negotiations over a new agreement, the players already had a contract that they wouldn't trade for any other in sports. Baseball players have no salary cap and are not subject to a maximum length or dollar amount on contracts. In fact, only MLB has guaranteed contracts that run 10 or more years and in excess of $300 million. We have not proposed anything that would change these fundamentals. While we have heard repeatedly that free agency is broken in the month of November, $1.7 billion was committed to free agents, smashing the prior record by nearly 4 times. By the end of the season, clubs will have committed more money to players than in any offseason. So he's really smashing the players, basically calling them completely greedy, saying they get all this money, billions and billions, and everyone's rich, and they're not willing to compromise at all. That's what he's saying. We worked hard to find compromise while making the system even better for players by addressing concerns raised by the Players Association. We offered to establish a minimum payroll for all clubs to meet for the first time in baseball history, to allow the majority players to reach free agency earlier through an age-based system that would eliminate any claims of service time manipulation, and to increase compensation for all young players, including increases to the minimum salary. When negotiations lacked momentum, we tried to create some by offering to accept the universal designated hitter, to create a new draft system by using lottery similar to other leagues, and to increase the competitive balance tax threshold that affects only a small number of teams. But they wouldn't go for that. Players said, screw that. We have had challenges before with respect to making labor agreements and have overcome those challenges every single time during my tenure. Regrettably, it appears the Players Association came to the bargaining table with a strategy of confrontation over compromise. They never wavered from collectively the most extreme set of proposals in their history. Getting some good information. I do appreciate that Manfred is letting it fly, including significant cuts from the revenue sharing system, a weakening of the competitive balancing tax, the shortening of the period of time that players play for their teams. All of these changes would make our game less competitive, not more. Almost done with this long ass effing letter. Let me get to this, see if there's any new comments here. Justin Lamas, by the way, Texas lost 102 games and spent almost $600 million in free agency. Bullshit. Justin Lamas, he's just reading the article. I'm just reading the article. I'm sure everyone knows that. Hey, what's up, Jip6590? What's going on Twitch? Appreciate you being here. I understand Logan M. I'm going to call him Manfred's bull. So that means teams cannot sign players during the lockout. We are locked out. What's up, Avs fan 29? The lockout is not choom. To be clear, this hard but important step does not necessarily mean games will be canceled. In fact, we are taking this step now because it accelerates the urgency for an agreement with as much runway as possible to avoid doing damage to the 2022 season. Delaying this process further would only put spring training opening day and the rest of the season further at risk. We cannot allow an expired agreement to again cause an in-season strike and a missed World Series like we experienced in 1994. We all owe you, our fans, better than that. Well, then get it figured out, mother effer. Today is a difficult day for baseball, but as I've said all year, there is a path to a fair agreement, and when we find it, I do not doubt the league and the players share a fundamental, and we will find it, I do not doubt the league and the players share a fundamental appreciation for this game and a commitment to its fans. I remain optimistic that both sides will seize the opportunity to work together to grow, protect, and strengthen the game we love. MLB is ready to work around the clock to meet that goal. I urge the Players Association to join us at the table. Robert D. Manfred, Jr., Commissioner of Baseball. Okay, so there is the letter. That is from Major League Baseball owners and Rob Manfred, clearly absolutely trashing the players, calling them everything but completely greedy assholes. At least that's how I read it. Thank you, Brandon Over. Thank you, that Ben Estrada. If you're new, please hit the subscribe button. We are trying to get to 13,000 subscribers. Did the Gigantes que Pineda? I'm not sure yet. Did they? Did the Giants make any transactions? We're going to check on that. One of the sticking points are that players want more of the owner's money to fill in their pockets. I call bullshit on that one. Players get guaranteed money and contracts. I mean, who knows? I mean, we're about to read what the PA has to say about it, but clearly based on that letter, I see a lot of animosity. I see a lot of unhappy feelings right there. And I don't think that letter is going to help them come to agreement any sooner. And after just reading that letter, I've already have decided that this thing ain't going to get resolved anytime mother effing soon. So strap in, because it's going to be a long lockdown. We may miss games. At first, I was talking to Brian on Twitter, and I was saying something like, yeah, it'll probably be cleared up by, late February at the latest, probably early February, get with spring training going. I do think they'll figure it out because they need that money. But my goodness, this could go on based on that statement. What about the MLBPA? Do they have a statement? They do. They do have a statement. It's going to be a long winter. I got to play my song, Lonely Winter, here. I got to play my song. It's going to be on the new album. I'm not sure if you guys can see this. I'll try to make it bigger. And I will read it. Major League Baseball has announced a lockout of players, shutting down our industry. Right off the bat. Boom! The shutdown is a dramatic measure regardless of the timing. It is not required by law or any other reason. It was the owner's choice, plain and simple, specifically calculated to pressure the players into relinquishing rights and benefits and abandoning good faith bargaining proposals that will benefit not just players but the game and an industry as a whole. These tactics are not new. We have been here before, and players have risen to the occasion time and time again. Guided by a solidarity, I don't know why I had trouble reading that word, that has been forged over generations, we will do so again here. We remain determined to return to the field under the terms of a negotiated collective bargaining agreement that is fair to all parties and provides fans with the best version of the game we all love. So there you have it. Not as long-winded as the Manfred and owner's statement, but it does say straight up, Major League Baseball has announced a lockout of players, shutting down our industry. That statement right there is saying they're the ones that are doing this. We're ready to negotiate, figure something out. They're locking us down. And that is true. Major League Baseball does not have to do this. I understand not wanting to have a strike, but yeah, Rob Manfred. I just major insult to Robbie Hyde right there. I called him Rob Manfred. Robbie Hyde says, me thinking MLB and MLBPA will get along and be able to hammer out a new CBA, and then reading Rob Manfred's letter to the fans going off on the MLBPA. 100%. 100%. San Jose Sharks. Some guy says you look high as F. I just ran about 6 miles right before I went live, so maybe that's why. Lawyers want the revenue the owners get from TV. Is that lawyers? Lawyers want the revenue the owners get from TV deals, merchandise, and concession sales. Why should the owners cave and get the players what they want? Rob Manfred blows, greedy bastard, should be fired. And hey, I'm back to the chat. Good to see you. What's up, William Henry? War is declared. Fire Manfred. They removed everything. Peter Wagner. We may have it in Spanish as well. Major League Baseball ha anunciado un cierre patronal de los petroleros, cerrando así nuestra industria. Este cierre es una medida drástica, independientemente del momento. No es requerido por la ley ni por ningún otro motivo. Fue elección de los dueños simple y llanamente, calculada específicamente para presionar a los peloteros para que renuncien a derechos y beneficios y abandonando propuestas de negociación realizadas en buena fe que beneficiarán no solo a los peloteros, sino también al juego y a la industria en su conjunto. Esas tácticas no son nuevas. Hemos estado aquí antes y los peloteros han estado a la altura de la circunstancia una y otra vez, guiados por una solidaridad forjada a través de generaciones. Esta vez lo haremos de nuevo. Mantenemos nuestra determinación de regresar al terreno de juego bajo los términos de un acuerdo de pacto colectivo negociado que sea justo para todas las partes y brinde a los fanáticos la mejor versión del juego que todos amamos. What is going on, Jenny Vega, David Knight, Kevin Guerra? What's going on? Both of these statements show they are not even close. Knight says, Eric, you run. Oh, yeah. I used to run marathon. I ran one marathon. I run about 50 half marathons. I used to be a half marathoner. I used to be fast, David Knight. Not anymore. I used to be fast. Not like, not like Olympic, but... decently fast. Why does it make more sense to me in Spanish than English? Jesus Campos. What's up, Justin? What's up, No Better Breaks? This should be a lesson to everyone that rich people have nothing more than their money. Classic war between billionaires and millionaires. Dang, chill out, hum. I don't know much Spanish, but at least it's entertaining to hear. San Jose Sharks, read that like Escobar. Mets, this will end by Si se puede, si se puede. So much more dramatic when you read it in Spanish. 49ers media. We had to get the dramatic effect in there. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. But anyway, super interesting stuff, guys. Super interesting stuff. Do the Giants have a statement? No, but we have made it official that the Giants and left-handed pitcher Alex Wood have agreed to terms on a 2-year Major League contract. That's retweetable. And here's the Alex Cobb. That's retweetable. The Giants announced today, by the way, I did say I was going to talk about the Giants have come to terms with John Brebbia, Harlan Garcia, and Austin Slater on 1-year deals. Not sure how excited y'all are about John Brebbia being back, but he will be back. Harlan Garcia, I'm definitely excited, and Austin Slater is my man. Loving to see Slater back. And that's all we've got from the Giants right now. Not a whole lot. Jeff McNeil, why is he trending? Oh, Jeff McNeil will now wear number 1 as Starling Marte takes his previously worn number 6. Maybe he doesn't care. Maybe he doesn't care about numbers. I think he's changed numbers before. Expanded playoff details. Yeah, we can get into that a little bit. Does anyone think this will hurt Correa or Bryant's contract? I definitely could. I don't know. I mean, they're going to get their money, but yeah. We re-signed Brebbia, Giants statement. Good Lord. But yeah, there is some talk about the playoffs as well. Excuse me. In a proposed playoff expansion, there would be 14 teams. Division winners would choose their opponents in a 3-game wildcard round, and best record in the league would get a bye in the division series. Much more info. Straight up, I think that's weird to choose your teams that you play. I think that's weird because you're basically insulting the team you choose. Right? Wouldn't you think so? Let's say it was 2021. Giants just won 107 games, and the Braves can pick the Giants or the Brewers, and they pick the Giants. Are we going to be like, F you guys, man? Are you serious? You're picking us? Maybe that'll make it more interesting, but I just find it weird. See you later, David Knight. Thank you for jumping in. Okay. Let me move myself to the other side. Okay, here we have it. Sources: expanded playoffs, draft, lottery proposal, CBA negotiations, Major League Baseball expanded playoff proposal, part of a new collective bargaining agreement. Plain owners that include the ability for division winners to pick their wild card opponent. That's just weird. 14 teams. 14. Nearly half of the teams make the playoffs. 4 more than the current setup. 3 division winners in each league would be joined by 4 wild card teams to make up the playoff field. This is how it would work. The team with the best record in each league would get a bye, okay? So it is important to try to get the best record. The remaining 2 division winners would get to pick their wild card opponent, which is just crazy. And who picks? Who exactly picks? Do you vote? Like, who picks? You know what I mean? The general manager, the manager, the owner? Who picks? The division winner with the second best record would pick first. Then the number 3 seed in the league would pick its opponents. That's just weird. I don't think I like that. Once matchups are set, the higher selected seeds would host all 3 games in a best-of-3 wildcard round. Winners in the wildcard round. At least it's not that one game or go home, right? There are mixed feelings on the proposal, according to sources. Players contend it could disincentivize teams from spending and or pushing for more wins, knowing they might make the postseason with, say, 80 to 83. Exactly. The league believes the incentives for the top seeds, like having a bye. No, that's not going to keep teams aggressive. Screw the bye. Let's just make the playoffs, and anything can happen. Yeah. Don't know if I like that. What is up, Johnny Cage? I wonder where Bryant will go. Fan vote. Probably the 2 seed picks first, then the 3 seed. Correa as the Yankee? Yeah. No, Correa with the Yankees is possible. I had Trevor Story going to the Yankees. We forget about no one talks about Trevor Story. Has he signed? He hasn't signed. Yeah. Mariners interested in Trevor Story. Chicago Cubs interested in Trevor Story. Cubs got some more work to do. But if you search MLB News right now, lockout. Dodgers re-signed Chris Taylor. I made a video on that. If you guys could check out all my videos, that would be helpful. They're very short, easy watches. Sub 500 World Series champion, you can do it in Manfred. 14 teams. What's up, Robert Rothberg? Never count the San Francisco Giants out. I've seen a lot of negativity. To the Giants. People are like, seriously saying Farhan needs to be fired. Giants just won 107 freaking games. Franchise record. And people are saying that Farhan Zaidi needs to be fired because a month into the offseason, he hasn't signed anyone super big. And I tell people, one person was like, bro, this guy we signed, what's his name? Cobb. Cobb stinks, dude. He's not as good as Gosman. I say, dude, Gosman stinks when we signed Gosman. Remember 2019? He got DFA'd by the Reds. He got DFA'd. We signed Gosman. Nobody was like, yeah, we got Gosman. Nobody was like that. I'm just saying, I know you can't just keep, taking risks and signing average pitchers and hoping they turn out to be really good, but all right. Well, everyone is talking about free agency. It's been a really hot topic lately, free agency trades. I don't know what the hell we're all going to talk about. I've seen a lot of growth in other baseball channels lately, and I hope we continue to grow, but it's going to be tough because everything's freezing up. We need another starter. Cobb was good last year. He was injured, but good. Stroman already went to Chicago. Yeah, Stroman's gone, and now Gosman will add $110 million to his bank account. What is up, Eric? Logan M. Yeah, Stroman signed already. How about Edison Joe says, how about a team lost 50 by mid-June and only 15 games behind first place? The owner of the GM will go to sale and try next season. That's true. I hope Bryant stays. Need another starter. I appreciate everyone being here. I know there's other streams going on right now. It's, yeah, boy, we have a $4.99 super chat. That's so helpful. It really is. The channel has been actually in a big slump lately. Big slump. and I'm trying to think of some ways to kind of revitalize things. But this lockout's really going to spoil that. So I thank you so much. It's your boy $4.99. Love you from an Angels fans. Have you seen the new update on the MLB website? I hope they get this CBA done fast. Haven't actually been to the website. I'll go there right now and see what it says. Probably trashing the players, I would imagine. See what they have to say at the website. Oh, this is the letter. Yeah, I definitely read this letter. My man Bob Costas on the Hall of Fame Golden Era. Yeah, we can still talk Hall of Fame. Bob Costas. I remember when he was a young man. Back when I was a kid. But, yeah, we already read the letter. Not looking good. Thank you so much. It's your boy. I appreciate that. Super chat right there. No bueno, no bueno, no bueno. Can I check Alex Pavlovic Twitter page? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can do that. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Alex Pavlovic. 40-man roster on the Giants no longer has pictures. Oh, wow. Whoa. Holy shit. Image rights are shared by the MLBPA, so because there's a lockout, MLB has lost the right to use images of non-members. This is Michaels, Shawn Michaels. Is that his name? I forgot his name. Wow. Wow. Let's look at the quote tweets. Not a way to make friends and influence fans, MLB. We're with the players. How dare they disrespect the captain? This really isn't helping, so MLB, tell everyone no one has to buy baseball tickets because baseball doesn't exist anymore. That is crazy. That was way harsh. Like most management labor disputes, management looks at labor as a faceless entity instead of individual people to communicate with. Never underestimate the petty factor. Wow. It could be a legal thing, like someone mentioned, like they can't. But that is wild. That is wild. Thank you for showing me that. If that's what, I don't know if that's what you wanted me to. Whoa. What about the minor league rosters? They're probably fine, right? Just out of curiosity, I'm pretty sure they still have the faces. I don't even know if they have the faces anyway. Oh, yeah, they do. Faces. How nice to see some faces. How come Yeah. Bryce, I thought for a second it was a different team. Yeah, Bryce Johnson. Yeah, Ricardo Genoves. Yeah, these are some Giants right here. Wow. That is crazy stuff, guys. Bo Falcon, thank you so much. $20. Hippo character falling to the ground in a dramatic way, bursting into tears with the words epic fail. Oh, yeah, that is what that is. That is exactly what that is. 100% epic fail. I think I got a video about on that. Let me see.
All right, Klaus, what's going on?
Yeah, dazzle us, fish.
I have a website, klaustastrophe.tv. It's where I document all the epic fails around me. See?
Forgot my keys.
Epic fail!
Test. Oh. Hang on one second. I think I... Test, test, test. What the heck is going on? Can you guys hear me okay? Test, test, test. I think I hit the wrong button. Super pretty petty is tight. Jenny Vega, Kevin Dodgers, American Dad. Oh, yeah, I watch American Dad all the time. Is the draft lottery going to be implemented in 2022 or 2023 if they get a new CBA? I don't know. I don't think they can do anything until they do. Twitter must be blowing up because the server is so slow right now. Eric, let's give Sammy Sosa a chance to earn spot as a starter. Sammy Long. I read Sammy Sosa. I was like, Robert, what are you smoking, man? You want Sammy Sosa to be in the rotation? Sammy Long. I thought I was hearing an echo, so I wasn't sure it was working. Sammy Long. Yeah, no, absolutely. Sammy Long should have a chance, but Giants are still going to add some depth just to make sure. Can you tell me what this lockout means? I don't know what MLB lockout. Rafael Gritter. Yeah, so basically they have the CBA, which tells how everything's going to work between the players and the owners, how they get paid, all the details of what's allowed, what's not allowed, and, how baseball is going to be played. Is there a DH? All the rules. Everything is laid out in the collective bargaining agreement. When that thing expires, they have to have a new one. They did not figure out a new one in time. So once it runs out, now they have to figure a new one. They can keep going. Doesn't mean they can't play. But what that does mean is if the players are not happy with what's happening, they can go on strike. They can go on strike and say, no, we need to get a new CBA figured out with our demands. Or alternately, the owners can be the ones to say, no one's playing, nothing's going to happen, and they can institute a lockout. So this is instituted by the owners. They are saying we are locking you all out, no transactions, no nothing. We're not paying you crap, which they don't get paid in the offseason anyway, which is why they're doing it now. Johnny Cage, I'm not saying that they should have not left. I think the biggest regret that the Dodgers made was letting go Jock Peterson. That still pisses me off to this day. All right, Bo Falcon, I thank you again for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. That means a lot. That's definitely worthy of a Chris Bryant bomb.
Bryant hits a high drive, left center field. This one is gone and off the facade of the second level. The first hit for the Giants is Chris Bryant's 23rd home run of the year.
Yeah, so we're definitely going to continue to make some kind of videos. It's not going to be as frequent. I mean, what is there to talk about? I know that right now free agency is what's getting the views. But there's not going to be any free agency. So we'll talk about whatever we can. It's going to be a slow time. But right now, guys, I'm going to play one of my songs from my new album. And then I'm going to be on my way. And it's going to be a really lonely winter. So I think that's appropriate. Let's make it happen. Have a great day. I'm gonna play this song and I'm gonna tell you where what's up. Have you read the Manfred letter? I did. You guys can, if you're just jumping in, you can always jump back. And earlier you'll see I read the Manfred letter, and everything's all good. So hope you guys have a great day. My Alice Cobb video has 3.6 thousand views. You're on Top Chat, not live. What? You're on Top Chat, not live if you wanted to see all chat. Romo 2001, thank you so much. What does it say? Eric, if you're worried about the performance of Bart calling games? Posey has such a knowledge of strength of pitchers. I'm worried. A little bit, because, yeah, we don't know how much influence it was Posey that made this pitching staff so great. But 2020, we had a good season, and Posey wasn't there. I mean, I wouldn't say it was a great season. We almost made the playoffs, though, so... There once stood a ballpark on this grass where I stand. There once stood a tall man on his hands. As the wind blew colder, this moment was creeping closer. It's gone again, for it's cold and the summer's over. There once stood a dirt mound on this grass where I stand. There once rang the sound of all the people in the land. They left us for dead. Tell me why did it have to end? It's gone again. Please come back, my old friends. It's another lonely winter. The sun has gone away, and in the snow, I guess they'll never let us play. I can't believe it's over. September's come again. Casey struck out, and my team couldn't win. Held my frozen soul. It's just one thing I know, man, I hate the cold. There once stood a ballpark where I could go heal my soul. There once was a reason just to stand. Now I know the Sunday always rise. Sure doesn't have to shine, 'cause it's gone again. It's so cold, I might just die. It's another lonely winter. The sun has gone away, and in the snow, I guess they'll never let us play. Can't believe it's over. September's come again. Casey struck out, and my team couldn't win. Held my frozen soul. It's just one thing I know. I hate the cold. Thank you so much. That's good for now. Hope y'all will buy my new album. Actually, it'll be free for y'all on YouTube. But anyway, I appreciate everyone. That's just a quick little preview of one of the songs on the album. But it's going to be full, drums, keyboards, piano, bass, everything, not just me and an acoustic guitar. So I look forward to that. Hope you guys have a great day. Lockout or no lockout, Giants still stuck. Yeah, a lot of not optimism. What's the opposite? Pessimism. A lot of people are really negative about the Giants right now, and we're gonna figure that out. A lot of pessimists. I want to buy Logan M. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Make sure to jump over. I don't know if he's still live. Let me see. I'm sure he is. He has been absolutely killing it, and he sent me a lot of his people, so I got to, Ball Cap Sports. I don't know how much longer he's going.
So that's all you need.
I'm going to throw a link in there. Go visit Ball Cap Sports and tell them Hum Baby sent you. Go visit Ball. Yeah, I'll try to go live Friday, CK Chin, for Orange Friday. It might be the last Orange Friday for a while. I'm not really sure. Guys, go ahead. I dropped the link in the chat. If you could go check out that page and tell Ball Cap Sports that I sent you. And let's make it happen, everyone. Orange Friday is still a go. When is that, tomorrow? No, the day after. Yeah, Orange Friday still a go. Thank you, Fable C, for saying great song. Where do we listen to your music? 49er Media. I've been sharing it with my members and patrons, so I don't have any out there right now. But by all means, if you want to check the link, the join button, I think it starts, or go to Patreon, my Patreon link in the description. It's only $1 a month. I try to share some of my music. You guys are going to get all of it. It's going to be absolutely available for everyone once the album comes out. But I've been writing a lot of songs and stuff, and getting ready for the album. I got a few more here in this list. So, guys, go check out Ball Cap Sports. Link in the description. Say Hum Baby sent you. Have a great day. Thank you again. Let's get it done. We will talk on Friday. You will get a physical copy out. Physical copies will be available. Logan M. Thank you for all y'all support. You guys are awesome. Have a great day. Oh, he's ending his live too? Well, say hello anyway. See ya! Let's get this lockout taken care of. But I'm predicting it ain't going to get figured out until March. And I think we're going to miss some games. That's how it looks right now, but we'll see. You guys have a good one. We'll see you later.
And he drives it into right center field. Hit it, Todd. This baby is way back. On a hair.
Come on, all right, everybody. That's what I'm talking about, guys. We've made a great effort so far. Let's just keep it up.
That's right! We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've come too far. There's too much to lose. We've got to just keep our composure.